Welcome back to Stars on Tap. I'm Brian.
I'm Jim.
And today we picked a beer from Harpoon Brewery. One of the reasons why we picked the beer is this month is our 24th birthday. And, Harpoon was one of the first breweries that we put on tap at Stars.
Especially Harpoon IPA, which was their kind of flag.
It's never been off tap.
No, so
one of the only ones that can say that.
Yeah, we've kind of grown up with Harpoon and Stars throughout the years.
So we decided to pick one of their beers, and one of their series of beers that I'm pretty fond of is their Leviathan series. And because of the weather outside, everyone knows how bitterly cold it's been. We decided to do a Russian Imperial Stout. It's called the Czernobog, and it's named after the Leviathan, god of darkness.
It sounds kind of scary.
Yeah, it's a little. These beers tend to be very, very dark in color, almost black. So it'd be interesting to see what this one does. But people tend to get scared by these darker, thicker looking beers, but I think people would be pleasantly surprised at how well they can drink.
Yeah, I gave this kind of an aggressive pour. That's how you kind of smooth it, just to kind of compare. Very, very kind of small head on mine, and basically none on Brian's over here. So,
color-wise, it's jet black. It'll almost remind you of like Guinness. It's like straight through.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's no
see-through there.
No, that is it. So, nose. I get all chocolate.
Yeah, you get chocolate, definitely.
All chocolate. You can taste a little. You can smell a little toastiness.
Yeah, a little kind of nutty, maybe a little caramel going on there.
A little hint of an alcohol burn in there.
It's actually made caramel at their house or anything like that. But as I just kind of gave it a swirl, the head actually looks like kind of like bubbling caramel.
Yeah,
you know, it's interesting.
And it has that like smell of like almost like when you overcook caramel. Like it gets that almost
burn.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Well, might as well keep it.
Definitely taste that bitter chocolate
right up front. Yep.
Have a little nuttiness, some caramel.
A little sweetness of the caramel kind of comes in.
And that maltiness. For me, there's no really kind of hot flavors.
No. And then that alcohol burn and kind of dryness at the end just like finishes, just super crisp at the end.
Yep.
Just ends the beer. Almost watered down at the end.
I don't want people to get the wrong impression that it's kind of watered down and thin, because I think it definitely has a good initial feeling in the mouth and a good flavor, but it definitely, like you said, it definitely kind of ends, and there isn't a lot of that kind of aftertaste,
kind of
that thickness, that's unusual for a 10% too, because
it is. It doesn't build up on your tongue.
Sometimes it kind of sticks to you.
I'll go first. I like this a lot, and unlike the Hellhound, where I hadn't tasted it and Jim had, I've had this, and someone actually laid a 4-pack on me the other night, and I actually gave one to Jim, which he didn't drink. Harpoon, take note. And I did, and I enjoyed them, and I was saying to Jim how much I liked it, and that's why I wanted to review it. So I'm going to give this one an 88. I think it's pretty high up there for me. I think it's right in the wheelhouse for the money that you're going to spend on it, for the availability, and what it brings to the table, especially in the winter like this. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a perfect beer for the winter season. Yeah. I'm gonna give it an 84. I really enjoy the beer. It's great up front. I feel that it does kind of stop and tail off a little bit at the end, and that's where it kind of stops and tails off at the end as far as the score goes. So, but very good. Delicious, kind of like that. It definitely has that chocolate, malty, caramel feel to it. And definitely worth, picking up a 4-pack. And, if you could say the name of the beer, it'd really impress your friends too. So,
Czernobog. Notice the hoodie. Cheers.
Cheers. See you, Stars.